Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nadilla Elsa Deviani from the Institute of Transportation Logistics and Transportation. This time, I will explain about the material on how supply chain finance works. Before we dive deeper, what is supply chain finance? Supply chain finance is a financial mechanism designed to support cash flow and optimize business processes within the supply chain. It requires collaboration between companies, suppliers, and financial institutions to enable more efficient and cost-effective financing throughout the supply chain. What are the general steps of how supply chain finance works? Here are the general steps of how supply chain finance works. 1. Identify suppliers and buyers. First, companies filter and identify suppliers and buyers in their supply chain. This includes assessing the credit risk and reliability of the parties involved. 2. Negotiate payment terms. Companies and suppliers or buyers that negotiate payment terms such as payment terms, cash discounts, or appropriate credit terms. These terms become the basis for implementing the financial structure. 3. Initial funding. Suppliers who need money before the agreed payment date can apply for financing from financial institutions. Financial institutions examine the creditworthiness of the supplier and, if approved, provide funds to the supplier while taking into account the possibility of discounts. 4. Invoice confirmation. When the supplier has delivered the products or services to the buyer, the supplier invoices the buyer. The buyer confirms the invoice in accordance with the agreed contract terms. 5. Payment receipt. After checking the invoice, the buyer can choose to pay directly to the supplier or use financial services. If financial services are used, the buyer pays the financial institution that financed the supplier. This payment can be made on the due date or on a pre-agreed schedule. 6. Payment collection. When the payment date is reached, the buyer must pay the financial institution in accordance with the agreed terms. The financial institution collects fees from the buyer and deducts the difference between the amount received from the supplier and the profit received and the amount paid to the supplier. What are the benefits of supply chain finance? The benefits of supply chain finance include improving cash flow, reducing financing costs, and strengthening relationships between suppliers and buyers. This allows suppliers to receive funds faster than expected payments and helps improve their liquidity. It is important to note that the way supply chain finance works can vary depending on the structure and specific needs of the companies, suppliers, and financial institutions involved. So, thank you for watching and have a nice day. See you again.